So, how's it been going today? Answering the same questions over and over again?
No, but you got some new ones, I bet.
I do. I'm going to start off, and then the rest will all be the same, with a question that you have not been asked ever about this movie.
Okay.
Would you go see a movie called The Giant, half vampire, half giant?
Yes, of course
I would too. That's one of the many.
No one has asked me that question.
I told you. That's what I do. Now let's get on to the question. That's what I loved about this movie. Just everything. Every little thing, from the expectation, reality, for the little things that they did in the movie to, and the painful, how much you relate to the character going after the girl that's, going and so forth. But
that's Mark Webb, man.
Yeah, really?
I can't sing the praises of this director, Mark Webb, enough. And you can remember that I said this, because I really believe that in the future, when people look back on this time and they talk about the great films,
right.
I really think they're going to talk about Mark Webb. I'm just proud to be in his first one.
Well, I was trying to think of all the different moments, like I said, expectation, reality, the dance number, the little moments that made me smile. But what was it, reading the script, was the one moment that you absolutely were hooked on this thing?
That's a good question. The one, one of my favorite lines, it's not even my line, actually, it's a character of my character's buddy, and he's saying he has a girlfriend. This character has a long-term girlfriend, and he says, "Robin is better than the girl of my dreams. She's real." And that, to me, is like, that's this movie in a nutshell. Right. I think it's so spot on.
Yeah. No, we have it's called the summer effect in this movie, but is there a Zoe effect? Is there such a thing?
Oh, yeah. There's definitely a Zoe effect.
And what would that be?
It can cause spontaneous humming and whistling, occasional tap dancing, occasional weeping also can occur.
There's so many great characters in this movie, but the girl, Rachel, the girl who played your sister in the movie, she was brilliant. Small role, but she was so good.
Yeah, isn't she?
I know. I mean, I'm like, I don't know if I've ever seen her before, but I hope to see more of her.
Chloe.
Yeah, exactly. Now, we talked about the dance number earlier. That has got to be just a surreal being in a dance number, because when you watch it, you're uplifted, you're toe tapping, you're watching it, and it's like the whole thing was magical. And I'd imagine that was a long, long time to shoot that whole thing.
It took us a day.
Oh, really?
But I learned the choreography in a few days leading up to it, and man, it was totally surreal, because that's not what I do, you know what I mean? And I've never had the opportunity to do that before, to learn this dance piece, and there's all these dancers behind me doing the same thing that I'm doing. I'm that guy? Like, I never thought I'd be that guy.
Yeah. Now, they're saying in the movie there's no such thing as love, it's a fantasy. Your thoughts?
Of course there's such a thing as love. It's everything's made of love. But I think what there's no such thing as is the love that other people tell you about. The love that you hear about from movies or from songs or from your friends or from your parents. You can take what you want and leave the rest from those notions of love, but there's no love except the one that you feel for yourself, and it's different for everyone.
And there is first sight love, because I believe in that truly. Tom talks into the mirror in this movie. Do you ever talk into the mirror?
All day long.
Really?
You're not a mirror? I thought I was talking to the mirror right now.
No, really, no. I always see it when I see actors talking to the mirror, and I'm thinking, do they really do this?
You don't talk to the mirror?
No, I don't.
Never.
I kind of look at myself, because I'm so good looking, as you can imagine, constantly doing that. But
you never talk into the mirror?
Okay, a couple times, and you're trying. I didn't want to come out and admit it, but yeah.
What's wrong with talking into the mirror?
I don't know. It just seems kind of like.
What?
I don't know. You just got, when you do it, you're trying to rehearse something. You're trying to be cool, and you want to see how you look, I guess. But
he was just trying to talk himself down, because he was so excited that this girl has come home with him. I don't think he was trying to look cool so much. It's just like, okay, he's like, calm down. He's just giving himself a little pep talk, which I think is a good thing to do. Kids, never be ashamed to talk into the mirror. It's perfectly healthy. Take it from me.
I'm so excited to tell people about this film.
Thanks, man.
Thank you so much.